Hi, it's Lindsay from Buy, Sell, Love Durham. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Tuesday morning market update. It's my opportunity every week to share with Oshawa, Whitby and Clarington just what's happening in our real estate world. And I'm standing out here in nature, and the reason is because it's beautiful here and it's really peaceful and calm. It's a great place to be where the world is right now. And I'm wearing a t-shirt from a good friend of mine, Tim Rode, who he actually runs a nonprofit called One Life Fully Lived. And what they do is they raise money by doing conferences to teach adults and kids how to be the best of who they are. Then they take that money and they invest it into kids. So when I wore this t-shirt, Dream It, Plan It, Live It, what we did was we had 2 grade 10 students in inner city of Philadelphia, which was a really, really rough area. And we brought these grade 10 students together to inspire them and show them there's so much more that they can do with their lives. In fact, one of the speakers actually came from that neighborhood, and he was charged with murder. He killed a kid when he was 19, and now he's a nationally known speaker that just inspires kids to not follow his path. So one of the things I wanted to cover this week was Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, which is the entity that insures mortgages. Now, what I mean by that is that when you put less than 20% down, they force you to insure your own mortgage to make sure you're going to pay your mortgage and the bank's not going to lose money on what they lend you. So what they've done is this. They threatened to increase the minimum down payment from 5 to 10%. Now, they didn't follow through on that, thank goodness, but what they did do, the main thing they did was they decreased what you're allowed to spend on your mortgage. So, in a nutshell, you're allowed to spend 39% of what you make. If you're a couple buying a house together, your combined family income, you can spend 39% on your mortgage payment, your tax payment, and a little bit for heat. What they did was they decreased that to 35%. So it's only 4%, but I'll show you how that impact happens, and I'll pick on Oshawa. The average selling price for a detached home in Oshawa is $591,000. So under the old rules of 39%, you needed $89,500 to qualify for that mortgage. These are kind of averages if you put 5% down. With the new change, with that 4% drop in the amount that you can spend, you now need $100,000. That's $11,000 more in income to qualify for that mortgage. So how that kind of manifests itself is this. People can't get more income, so what they do is they buy cheaper houses. So instead of buying a $591,000 house, that same income will only allow them to buy a $561,000 house. So what it really is done is it's decreased their spending capabilities. So CMHC's president, the reason they've done this is they said that they're anticipating over the next year to see a 9 to 18% decrease in values. So that's them getting their crystal ball out saying, we're going to predict this is going to happen. I'll share with you one of the predictions they had last year. The federal government put in place a first-time buyer incentive program, and CMHC with their crystal ball said there was going to be 20,000 buyers take advantage of that. Within the first 6 months, there was under 3,000. So their crystal ball probably works as good as mine. I'm just not making decisions that impact all of Canada. So let's just jump straight into the numbers. In the last 7 days in Oshawa, Whitby and Clarington, we've had 268 homes come to market. That's newly listed for sale. That's up 102 from the week before. So sellers are catching on, saying, we know that things are starting to sell, so we're putting our houses on the market. Any of those fence sitters are just getting back into the market. Conditionally sold, we've had 143. Firm sales, we've had 153 sales. That's up 50 from the week before. Buyers are buying, sellers are listing their houses. We're getting back into more of a healthy market. However, there still are people that are being challenged because of the lack of income, with people being out of work. If you are, or if you see a real estate emergency on the horizon, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with you. I've got access to mortgage brokers, lawyers. I've got lots of information that I could help you with to stall selling your house. And of course, if you did need to sell your house, I can help you out there too. But the goal is to help you. I can be reached at 905 area code 743-5555, or you can catch me at the email address at the bottom of the screen. Have a great week, Oshawa, Whitby and Clarington.